Hola amigos and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make my favorite Spanish recipe and it's tortilla española. We just need a couple of ingredients for a very tasty and economic recipe. I hope you have fun. Today's stars are going to be 3 potatoes, 1 big onion, or in this case 1.5, a lot of olive oil, we need about half a liter, and 8 eggs, salt and pepper, and that's it. Our first step is to put half a liter in a very hot pan. I'm going to heat up the pan first, and I put it on 10 to the highest. Don't be afraid, half a liter of oil, and this oil in Spain we can reuse it and reuse it because we're not going to burn it. So feel free to use it like 4 or 5 times. A little bit more. Yes, perfect. Let's wait a couple of minutes till it heats up, and in the meanwhile I'm going to cook the 2 star ingredients. So we have here the onion. We start with the onion because we want to get all the flavor out of the onion. The onion has a lovely sweetness and I want to take advantage from this delicious taste. The onion doesn't have to be perfect cut. It's important that it has the same thickness. And please be careful with your fingers. It's better tortilla ohne fingers. The onion comes in the pan and we go on with the potato. The same with the potatoes. It has not to be perfect. It's important that the thickness is equal, so you don't have like a raw potato and a very good potato. It has to be equal. And again here, watch out your fingers. The pan has to be very hot right now. And when I'm going to put the potatoes inside, I'm going to put the heat a little bit more down. If something falls on the floor, there is a Spanish rule. Up to 7 seconds, we can take it back. Once in a while cooking this 15 minutes, I like to swap so it cooks equally. After 15 minutes of cooking, I'm going to mix the potatoes with the 8 eggs. Make sure you have like a tool with holes so the oil drops away. Drop, drop, drop. Inside. Drop, drop, drop. Adentro. Now we're going to stir. We mix everything. And here I like to add just a little bit more of salt, not too much. And normally in the Spanish recipe there is no pepper, but I like to add just 2 or 3 parts of pepper to give it a bit of sharpness. But this is my personal taste. I have put some alufolie on top of this mix so the egg gets this nice taste of the onion and the potato. and we're going to leave that for 15 minutes. Keep this all for cooking the same recipe a couple of times. So I'm going to put the all away. It's still very nice. And with the same pan, I'm going to cook the tortilla. And actually there is no more extra oil needed for the cooking process. Now 15 minutes are over and we're going to make our tortilla. The pan is again on the highest heat. And as soon as the pan heats up, we just can drop the whole mixture inside. So because this is a big tortilla, I'm going to leave this for about 5 minutes and then I'm going to turn it around. You can notice if you can turn your tortilla if it's like one mass. I think the time is there. We are going to turn the omelette. Normally, make sure that the plate is bigger than your pan. In my case, the pan is a little bit bigger. So, wish me luck. Flip the tortilla again in the pan. Very careful. And cook the other side for about 5 minutes again. As you see, I dropped the fire because here I noticed that it's a little bit brown. So feel free to drop the fire if you notice, hey, you have a very strong heater. So the tortilla is ready and we're going to flip that again. Whoo, wish me luck. Whoops. Wow, I love it. I'm super happy. And this side looks better than the other side. So yeah, I'm going to taste it right now. I'm very excited for my own dish. I love it. Alicia, you can't cut. If you see here, the inside is very juicy. This is how it should be. It's a very, very easy and tasty recipe just with a couple ingredients. This recipe was like invented in the times of the war, where people had very little money and very little ingredients, but like that a very whole tradition came up, and nowadays it's one of the most popular dishes in Spain, and it's tortilla española.